Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I've got no makeup on and I'm going to start my video out like this, and it's going to be like get ready with me style, pretty chill. There might be a bit of background noise, so give this video a big thumbs up for me, helps me out a lot. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you would like to be notified every time I upload, please click that little bell button down below and you'll get a post notification on your phone. And okay, I'm going to get into it. Previously I've had makeup on before. I had a shower and washed it all off. I'm getting ready to go to a late Halloween party, and I didn't really want to go with something scary because I wasn't feeling scary this year. So I wanted to go. I've always liked the 80s and I've always wanted to dress up in 80s clothes and get away with it. So the excuse for the Halloween party is to dress up in the 80s. So I don't know, I just felt like it. I'm not sure if my outfit is like close to the 80s, but it kind of looks like it to me. It's kind of like 90s sitcom type, like Full House type look. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to call it like 80s decade Halloween makeup look or something like that. And I was a little bit inspired by Stranger Things season 2 as well, because it's based, they're getting into the 80s kind of fashion and stuff, so I thought I'd kind of do a little bit of a throwback. I wasn't born in the 80s, but yeah, secretly I kind of like the 80s. So all I've pretty much got on is a little bit of eye cream and some moisturizer, just to add a little bit of hydration back into my skin after I washed it, because it felt a little dry. So because the foundation I use is quite matte and it is blurring, I don't have to go, I necessarily don't need to go into a pore filling primer. So I'm just going to pop on a little bit of this Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, just to add a little bit of hydration. And I found with this that it gets a little bit tacky, so that's great for your foundation to stick to. Make sure you have clean hands. Now you don't have to use this. I'm just using it because I don't use it. I'm not quite a big fan of it by itself as a skincare. I feel like it says it's hydrating, but it's not intense hydrating. But I don't find that it is for me because I have the dry skin. I definitely think that oily skin people will love this, and normal, because it does sink in very quickly. But I like something a little bit more nourishing and hydrating. So I'm just going to apply that to my face. So the foundation I'm going to use today is the Fenty Beauty foundation, the Pro Filter one. I'm using the colours 100 and 150. And make sure you really give them a good shake before use. And I'm just going to do 2 pumps of the 100 and then try and do half a pump of that, if we can lighten it up a little bit if we want. The sponge I'm using today is the Model Co Beauty sponge, I think it's called. I threw out the packaging. I want to do a light coverage of this, just because I'm not feeling full coverage makeup. But if it does end up being full coverage, well, I'm accepting it. So I'm just going to dab that onto my skin. Now you have to work a little bit fast with this foundation because it does set a little bit quick. I'm literally using this foundation just because it's pretty much foolproof. You don't have to really wait long. You don't need to use an actual primer with this foundation unless you have really dry skin and if you like to wear primer. If not, if you're not a big fan of primer, then don't worry about it. You're good. That's one thing I do like about this foundation. Just going to go in with some concealer. You can use whichever concealer you like. I just wanted something a little bit more lightweight. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Fair Neutral. This is so brightening. It is very similar to Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, I think. It's just the shade range isn't that great for Maybelline. Because I would love it if they have a very light concealer like this. I applied some to my eyes just to cover them and get them ready for eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to blend. So I'm just going to set that using the Coty Airspun Loose Powder quickly before I crease. To set my makeup, I'm just going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Face powder in light. No, fair. Yeah, in fair. Just going to grab my Real Techniques buffing brush, I think this is called. Alright, we're just going to lightly set this foundation. They don't do their eyebrows back then. But as I said, I'm going to do a mixture of both modern and throwback. I'm using the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Toughest Hope. The Anastasia brush, little one. Just going to brush my hairs up. Okay, before you come for me in the comments, yes, I do need to get my eyebrows done. But I don't have my priorities straight at the moment. I've been tweezing them, but apparently that's even high maintenance for me. So we're looking a little bit bushy. So yeah, I'm going to do a modern brow. So I'm just going to fill this in. Just following my eyebrow shape. To set them, I'm going to use Ardell, this is disgusting, Ardell Brow Sculpting Gel. It was clear once. Just going to quickly brush them through. I'm going to mix these two shades from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Where's me? And a fluffy blending brush. Pretty much I want to lay a little bit of colour down first, just so the eyeshadows blend. Okay, all over the lid we're going to go in with something fun. Going to go into this shade here with a flat brush. Just going to apply that all over the lid and pack that on. I'm just applying that all over the eyelid. Going in with the Zoeva Clean Blending Brush. Just going to blend that line out. Just going to blend that green shade in the crease. I'm going to grab the Mi Vida Loca palette from Kat Von D. I'm going to go into Destroyer. Just a little bit. And I'll just pop that in the crease. I'm hoping this doesn't turn out muddy. Going into Swoon next. And that same... Oh, I'm using the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. I'm going to do the technique I did in my sunset tutorial. I think that'll look pretty cute. Gonna bring that into the outer corner a little bit. Just gonna blend that out. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do, just to try and fix things up a little bit, is take it all the way to my brow bone, my temples, and try and blend it out. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of black in the waterline, just to deepen up my lash line. I'm going to brush that back off. I'm going to put a little bit of black in the lash line, just to darken up my lashes a little bit. Then I'm going to go over the top with that green shade again, just a teeny bit. So I'm just going to go back into a Swoon from the Mi Vida Loca palette, then going in with that base shadow brush. And then, yeah, running that underneath the eye. Might bring that up a little bit more, really, to the brow bone. Just going to brush a little bit of the Milani Easy Brow Tinted Fiber Gel in soft brown. Yep. So I'm just going to chuck some white eyeliner in my waterline just to make them pop a little bit. Just going to pop a little bit of Savvy Mineral Baked Bronzer on. Just a little bit. Just to give a little colour to my face. Now, they don't normally wear bronzer. Going in with this. This is another Savvy product. This was on clearance for $3 at Priceline. And they're not that bad. Like, they're not, like, really pigmented. But you can build them up a little bit. Sorry, I'm flipping you off. But yeah, they're pretty fun. So I'm just going to put a little bit as like a high contour. Just going with a little bit at a time. I'm just going to chuck more Destroyer in the outer V. Just going to put a little bit of, you don't have to do this step, but I want to add a little bit of zhuzh to the look. Just going to go in with this Stila Magnificent Metal in Diamond Dust. Yes. Just to add a little something something. Just going to go in with a little bit of Dandelion from Benefit. Yes. I'm going to add highlighter. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of Uranus from Jeffree Star. It always makes me laugh. So I'm just going to apply that a little bit to the highest points of my face. So, tip of my nose, a little bit down my nose, forehead, top of the brow bone, top of the cheekbones. Now I'm going to set my makeup using the Dry Cosmetics Say All Day setting spray in Grapefruit. For mascara, I'm not going to do false eyelashes because I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara on. This one's the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Just going to apply some. So to finish the makeup look off, I'm just going to go in with Jeffree Star Full Liquid Lipstick in Rose Madder. This is the finished makeup look. I'm going to quickly do my hair and then I'll be back to sign off. This, guys, is the finished look. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell button if you'd like to be notified every time I upload. Until the next video, guys, I love you guys so much. Bye.